Ana de Smart Mind é uma escola canadense que oferece cursos de inglês, francês e imigração. Os vídeos estão em inglês ou francês para você se acostumar com a pronúncia. Os professores que sabem português vão te ajudar. Aqui, você vai ver um texto, uma regra gramatical e um exercício. Vamos embora.
You are welcome here to get in back. You know that work is the essential thing that can make your life successful in any country. Everything else can come later. Therefore, you've got to have nice communication, a tight vocabulary, and the best way to say your ideas. They are crucial. Here, I'm going to show you how to search for your new job in Canada and to participate in conversations. In order to appear clever and comfortable, you will have here 1. Job searching ideas, 2. Templates, 3. Tips. This video will help you to find and get your work, adjust yourself to it, and settle in your new Canadian life. 1. Job searching ideas. Finding jobs with Indeed job search. Experiencing job loss is one of the top 5 most stressful events in a person's life, along with taking actions to protect your health and that of your loved ones. Right now can be a difficult and confusing time to look for a job. There are, however, several simple steps you can take to empower yourself towards finding and getting a job. 1. Perform a self-assessment. If you've lost your job, start by filing for unemployment benefits as soon as possible. Take some time to consider your current situation. If your last job was in an industry impacted by COVID-19, such as travel or hospitality, you may need to widen your search to other jobs and industries to find a job more quickly. Consider the transferable skills and experience you gained in those jobs that could be translated to other similar positions. For example, a flight attendant is required to be highly adaptable, remain calm and prepared for emergency situations, have excellent communication skills, have excellent customer service skills. Those skills may be well suited to jobs in customer service, sales or healthcare. Consider what other jobs may also require the skills you've built so far in your career. 2. Browse available careers. After you've identified your transferable skills, qualities, and experiences, take some time to browse for currently available jobs on Indeed that may be good options for you. In the what field, try using keywords related to your soft and hard skills such as customer service or social media. In the where field, you might either type the location where you're looking for jobs or use words like remote or work from home in that field. You should also consider emerging job opportunities as COVID-19 continues to affect how businesses operate across the country. For example, many cities need essential personnel such as grocery clerks, healthcare professionals, food and grocery delivery professionals and more. If helpful, you might consider creating a free Indeed account to save jobs and track your application status. Downloading the Indeed app and the Indeed for Chrome extension may also make saving, applying for and tracking jobs more convenient. 3. Narrow your search. Once you've got a good idea of available jobs that may be a good fit with your background, narrow your search by looking for more specific job titles as opposed to keywords. You can filter your job search on the search results page either by using the left-hand filtering panel or by clicking Advanced Job Search next to the Find Jobs button. With either of these functions, you can filter your results by job type, full or part-time, contract, etc., salary, company, location and more. Create job alerts to get email updates about new jobs that fit your criteria. You can manage the frequency and criteria of your job alerts through your Indeed account. 4. Update and upload your resume. When you're ready to start applying, it is best to tailor your resume to each job you apply for. This is a good opportunity to highlight each of the transferable skills you have as it relates to the needs of each employer. Remember to review the job description and use relevant keywords in your resume. For example, if the job description lists that the candidate should have at least 5 years of customer service experience, and that is true for you, put it in an easily identifiable place, like your resume summary at the top of the page. If you are applying for a new job title or industry, you might try using a functional or skills-based resume template, which prioritizes relevant skills instead of related professional experience. Once you've updated your resume, upload it to your Indeed account to easily apply for jobs. Set it to public to allow employers to contact you about available jobs that might be a good fit for your background. You can also use the library of professional resume templates to build one on Indeed. Add your resume to Indeed so employers can contact you when your profile matches a job they're trying to fill. Tips for job searching. During COVID-19, as you begin searching, applying and interviewing for jobs, here are a few best practices to keep in mind. Keep up your momentum. Searching and applying for jobs can be a full-time commitment, so keep up your momentum by dedicating time to your search on a daily basis. It is best to set a daily or weekly application goal for yourself. Once you reach your goal, reward yourself in small ways such as reading a chapter in your favorite book, watching an episode of TV, or doing an exercise video. Be patient, just as you are trying to get answers to make the best decisions for yourself and your family during this time, so are employers. As such, they may be slow to respond or may not respond at all. If you're not hearing back, keep applying for new opportunities and follow up when possible. Keep your job search toolkit updated as you search. Make sure your resume, cover letter and online profiles are up to date. Tailor your resume and cover letter for each job and consistently reassess whether you are applying for jobs that are a good fit for your background and experience level. Take advantage of COVID-19 job resources. The government as well as many organizations are developing free resources for people whose job has been affected by COVID-19, such as virtual career coaching. Do your research and make use of these resources.
Agora você tem o texto, lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now you have the text, remember to keep in touch. This video improves your chances to get a job in Canada. If you get subscribed, you will receive these new videos every week. 2. Templates. What are character traits? Character traits are the inherent values or personality characteristics that an individual possesses. These intuitive qualities and abilities are unlikely to change, and they collectively define who an individual is. Character traits, such as being kind and dependable, tend to appeal to employers and clients alike. Top traits to include on your resume. A job interview is the best opportunity to demonstrate your traits and skills to the employer. However, to get a job interview, you must first be selected as a viable applicant based on your job application, cover letter and resume. You can improve your chances of being noticed by an employer by mentioning your character traits and attributes on your resume. Here are the top qualities and skills that you can add to your resume. Flexibility, ability to work under pressure and meet tight deadlines, organizational and management skills, initiative, self-drive and enthusiasm, attention to detail, teamwork, flexibility. Having high flexibility is very important since jobs and industries are always changing. Change is driven by competition, technology and changing customer demands. Companies that adapt quickly to new realities tend to survive. Based on this fact, flexibility is undoubtedly a highly desired trait in any job. Being flexible means you can complete a given task in multiple ways and adapt to whatever circumstances arise. You also can handle new situations satisfactorily. Ability to work under pressure and meet tight deadlines. Pressure and stress levels vary from one job to another. For instance, the pressure you experience as a surgeon may be higher than what you might experience in another role. An employer is usually interested in knowing if you will remain calm under pressure and pursue the tasks efficiently. When writing your resume, give real-world examples of when you demonstrated having this ability. Examples of this skill include meeting tight deadlines within budget and on time, working in a high-pressure, fast-paced work environment, handling complaints from customers and resolving conflicts amicably. Organizational and management skills. Organizational and management skills are essential personal traits that are useful in many different roles. Proper resource and time management can be beneficial to any company and helps improve the success and productivity of many tasks and projects. Because of this, many employers may be more likely to consider applicants with these traits and skills listed on their resume. When talking about your organizational and management skills, give examples of the scenarios in which you prove to have such capabilities. Examples of using these skills may include working on multiple projects simultaneously, leading others in a team and completing a project within budget and on time. Initiative. 2. Show initiative. You must demonstrate that you are capable of taking the first step when necessary. To indicate initiative on your resume, mention any ideas, improvements, or suggestions that you have suggested that had positive outcomes in your previous job. Describe any activities, tasks or projects that you started independently. When possible, include data that demonstrates how your initiatives were helpful or made improvements to your workplace. Self-drive and enthusiasm. Employers tend to be interested in people who complete tasks with skill, are enthusiastic about what they do and are always looking forward to the next project. To demonstrate these qualities on your resume, you can use keywords such as motivated, self-driven and passionate when discussing your career aspirations, accomplishments or previous roles. Attention to detail. Employers like candidates with strong attention to detail and who strive for perfection in everything they do. Attention to detail refers to your ability to be thorough and accurate when completing tasks. Demonstrating this on your resume tells the employer that you can work productively and be effective in your role. Teamwork. Teamwork skills refer to how well an individual can work in a team. Teamwork activities include dividing tasks fairly between members of the group, working toward common goals, helping to solve a problem, and sharing information. Employers look for candidates who are team players because they can work effectively with others to achieve the specific objectives and goals of the company. How to let an employer know that you have the ideal character traits. The following tips will you convince an employer that you have the character traits, qualities, and skills they are looking for. Use stories and examples to narrate how you solved a problem or learned something at a previous position. Express excellent communication skills on the telephone, on your resume, and during the in-person interview. Have a great reference letter from your previous employer to give to your prospective employer. Ensure the references you receive from the supervisors at the places you volunteered or worked in the past tell something positive about you. Accompany your resume with a cover letter that demonstrates your understanding of the traits and skills needed for the job. In your message, provide examples of where you have used these skills before. Customize your resume to include words that employers are continually looking for, as this will enable you to get their attention. Examples of personal attributes and qualities to include on your resume. Depending on which attributes and qualities you wish to mention on your resume, there are 3 places where you can capture them. In the employment section, for instance, provided emotional support to patients suffering from anxiety and depression. A mention of this demonstrates your emotional intelligence, communicated with several stakeholders, including the general public, suppliers, clients, managers, and colleagues. This demonstrates your ability to communicate effectively, met deadlines within budget and on time. This demonstrates your organizational abilities, supervised a group of 30 on-site casual workers. This demonstrates management qualities. In the skills section, for instance, skills, ability to handle stressful situations in a professional and calm manner, confident and professional with excellent persuasion, diplomacy and negotiation skills, expert knowledge of the effective sales techniques and selling process, excellent interpersonal skills demonstrated in the ability to develop strong working relationships with staff and to serve clients effectively. In your profile statement, for instance, I am a reliable, hardworking and committed manufacturing engineer with a positive attitude, eagerness to accept opportunities and challenges, and a strong engineering and manufacturing background. I have previously worked in fast-paced and busy environments. I have a track record of introducing improved manufacturing methods, resulting in increased operational efficiency and reduced costs. I take complete ownership of my tasks, and I am always willing to go a step above to deliver and surpass the expectation when possible. How to organize your resume skills section. Organize the skills section on your resume can make it easier for the hiring manager to find your qualities and character traits. Use the following steps when adding skills to your resume. 1. Categorize by skill. If you are farther along in your career path, the chances are that you have numerous responsibilities cutting across several departments and platforms. If you are an operations director or manager at a company, your duties may include hiring and training staff, developing and managing projects, communicating with vendors and stakeholders, maintaining smooth daily operations, and managing teams. With your achievements or task-based information, you can categorize the content into sections as a way of illustrating diversity in your responsibilities. 2. Add a section for highlights. Modern resumes should be value-oriented, provide information that is more achievement-based than task-based. If you have had many roles with varied achievements, select the top 5 that you're most proud of and incorporate them into the section of career highlights. 3. Sort by relevance. If you are applying for a job as a sales executive, you'll want to prioritize and emphasize expertise that refers to a sales role. In the event you lack the exact experience the employer is looking for, then you should search through your existing position for relevant skills. For instance, if you were in the customer care department at an engineering firm, then that can act as an interchangeable skill in sales and marketing.
Agora você tem a regra gramatical. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now you have the grammar rule. Get the inspiration there. You may get a job and go to Canada. 3 tips. Simple gratitude exercises. Try these tips for expressing your gratitude and staying positive. Reflect on past challenges. Connect with colleagues. Keep a gratitude journal. Contact friends and loved ones. Be realistic. Practice guided meditation. Praise a coworker at least once a day. Be consistent. Share your ideas. 1. Reflect on past challenges. To find gratitude for your current situation, remember how you overcame past challenges and reflect on all the progress you've made. It is important to recall that there is power in positive thinking and that you alone have the power to change your thoughts. Write down your past challenges, how you felt throughout the uncertainty and what you did to work through it. How can what you learned apply to your current situation? While things may seem uncertain now, your circumstances will change over time. To connect with colleagues, make an effort to recognize your coworkers for their efforts. This may be as simple as sending a thank you message via instant messaging programs or writing a quick email. Some companies have systems in place for providing public praise. When you thank a colleague or praise them for their efforts, focus on a specific example that you felt grateful for that can help them stay motivated. Offering positive feedback regularly also ensures you maintain rapport with your team members, promoting a sense of online community. 3. Keep a gratitude journal. When experiencing challenging circumstances, it can be easy to overlook random acts of kindness. Gratitude journaling is one of the best ways to acknowledge these small moments. It can also help shift the focus of your thoughts from negative to positive as you add entries. Consider trying new exercises designed to get you thinking about gratitude. For example, start the journaling process by writing down 3 things, big or small, you appreciate having in your life, such as a thoughtful manager or the ability to socially distance while working. 4. Contact friends and loved ones. When you're working, it is advisable to take small, 5 to 10 minutes breaks every hour, with longer breaks of at least 30 minutes every 2 to 4 hours. During these breaks, consider checking in with friends and family to express gratitude. Not only are you taking the time to recharge, but you're also getting support by connecting with others. Connecting with your loved ones can help you find more ways to express your gratitude to coworkers. 5. Be realistic. Practicing gratitude is a type of goal that takes additional effort and behavioral changes. With this in mind, take steps to set yourself up for success and prepare to overcome potential challenges. Gather the supplies you need for writing journal entries and letters. Set aside time for self-care by scheduling reminders on your phone. 6. Practice guided meditation. Guided meditation can help you identify and express your gratitude more easily during your breaks. Consider using guided meditation exercises designed to help you focus on what matters most. Even 5 minutes of meditation can help you appreciate life more and reduce stress. 7. Praise a coworker at least once a day. Find at least one team member you can thank or compliment once a day. To stay in the habit of showing gratitude, consider sending a group email or message that includes your entire team to begin a positive conversation. You can also thank a coworker personally through a private chat. Expressing your gratitude to coworkers at least once a day helps you maintain communication and better collaborate with them in a remote environment. 8. Be consistent. No matter how you choose to practice gratitude, aim to be consistent. Keeping a regular routine during unexpected challenges can help you stay calm and manage your emotions. Make an effort to create a schedule that integrates your new habits of gratitude. You could make a habit of practicing guided meditation before you begin work and once you end your day to feel calmer. Or you could take one of your breaks each day to add an entry into your gratitude journal. These practices can be useful even after the COVID-19 outbreak passes. 9. Share your ideas. If you find any practices for expressing gratitude that work well for you, consider sharing them with your team. You may want to send a link to the resource and describe the results you experienced. If you choose to do so, it can help to provide specific steps that you take and how often you practice it so colleagues know what to expect. If they try it when you share your own ideas, team members are more likely to detail any practices that work for them, facilitating an open conversation.
Agora você tem o exercício. Lembre-se de entrar em contato. Na descrição você tem o nosso contato.
Now you have some tips. Join us and write your story in the comments section below. Ask whatever you want in the comments and we will do our best to answer you. You see us in our next video. Bye for now.